What's up, guys? Well, as you can tell by the thumbnail, we have a really cool knife today. This is a new offering from Medford Knife and Tool, the Swift FL for frame lock. So this is the chassis of the Swift, their automatic, turned into a frame lock. And I was hoping, originally I was hoping for them to make a button lock manual, but I think they made the wiser choice here. Frame lock is just a tried and true great decision. On these and on the automatic version, they both use aluminum scales. Well, aluminum on one side, I believe it's titanium on the other side. S35VN stainless, S35VN steel, Tonto blade. They have the PVD coated blade, which it goes good with this color scheme, I will give it that. This knife is kind of a special knife. This knife is from the Centurion event. This is given to the Centurion members when they go to the Medford Centurion event, which was done over the internet this year because of the coronavirus, I believe. It's a really cool deal. If you're a Medford enthusiast, you ought to check it out. Anyhow, I have been eyeballing this knife and a couple of other ones. Medford released, I think, 3 new knives this year, and they all look like home runs to me. This is the first chance I've had to get this one in my hand. My good buddy Jake Smith with the MedfordGuy.com sent this to me to review, and I really appreciate it. They lasered his initials in there, the Medford Guy. He's just a good dude. He's an admin in our group, and otherwise I wouldn't be able to review knives that were this new. I can't get my hands on them. This is serial number 0303, so it's 3 of 3. These will be in dealers' hands pretty quick if they're not already. I really like this knife. It's about a 1/2 inch thick, about 7 1/4 overall, I believe. I'm not going to get too much into dimensions because you can easily look that up on any website. I like where the lanyard loop is. I'm not big into lanyards, but a lot of people are, and that's a good place to put it. Doesn't overtake the pocket clip. Speaking of that, the pocket clip is perfect. I mean, it's a double screw pocket clip. It's just a stamped pocket clip, but this is not a super expensive knife. This is, I believe, about a $500 knife, and you're getting every dime's worth, I believe. S35VN steel, titanium frame lock with aluminum show side. This is just a cool knife. Medford just constantly steps up their game, and I think they're doing a great job. A lockup is early, but not too early. It's great. This knife is going to last a long time. This knife is not intrusive in your pocket. It's a scaled down version of the Praetorian series. Similar to the Praetorian Slim that's already been released, except this one is fatter. 1/2 inch, which isn't bad. I mean, I think that's a pretty decent for a bulky, heavy-duty knife. I've said this a lot about Medfords. When you buy their knives, you feel like what you're getting for, if in materials, if not anything. This knife does not feel heavy to me. I'm not going to drag the scale out and weigh it, but it's not intrusive as far as weight. I really am going to be in the market for one of these with a satin blade. I don't know if they come in a drop point, but man, I don't know why anybody would choose that over Medford's Tontos. Medford got me into liking Tontos because their Tonto versions are really cool. Their frame locks, you know, the newer the Medford, the newer models have, I've had almost no issues with frame lock. The older ones, there was a little bit of an issue, but that's just part of the game when you have frame locks. If you get that geometry perfect every time, you don't have that, but you know, even the highest end customs, you're going to have that sometime. But let's put it up a couple against the other knives that you guys may be more familiar with. This is the Spyderco Paysan. One of my favorite knives right here. Strider .75 AR, manufactured by Medford. The Spyderco Techno 2. Yes, I'm on kind of a Spyderco kick here lately. They're just making some badass knives. And one more, just to show off. The Spyderco Schleich Bowie. the holy grail of Spyderco's, and worth every dollar. This is just kind of an overview. I just wanted you guys to see this awesome knife, and I thank Jake for sending this over. This is really cool of him. I think I'm going to probably go to the Centurion event next year, if not for anything, to get this cool-ass knife, or whatever knife they're going to be releasing next year. But it's just a cool thing Greg does. You go to his house and eat steaks, and they go out and shoot and ride in the desert and ride four-wheelers in the desert. Just none of that sounds bad to me. It just sounds like a cool day. Anyway, thanks, Jake. Thanks you all for watching. Have a great day. Bye.